this is Evie here. I am on my channel just chatting away about my new cards that I have got recently. Soul cards! Yes, I finally got my soldier cards. I've just recently got the Fallen Angels Oracle, which I will do a review of it here in a little while. And I got some other decks as well that I will be reviewing as well. That being said, I will tell you that I have moved to my new location, and I will be posting some new videos that I have that are not going to be in any kind of order. Because they are videos that I have previously filmed but haven't got around to be posted on YouTube. That being said, I'll show you the soul cards. This is going to be more of a review than versus... No, this is... Strike that. This is going to be more of a reveal than a review of Soul Cards 1. It came in a big box, one of these big picture-framey box. I might have to throw it out because, yet again, I'm in a smaller location. I'm actually filming on the upstairs, but I'm usually living in the basement. I'm living in the basement of my in-laws' house because of hard times, but enough being said about me. I might get rid of the big box that this deck has came in. So, it came in a big box. It's supposed to fit your daily draws in like a picture frame. It's really kind of cool, the concept of it. But honestly, I have no clue if I'm actually going to use the box. I still have it in the basement. I guess I could have brought it up, but honestly, I don't think there is really a need to bring it up to show you all because these are really what the cards come in. So, I'll show you some of the cards. I think the backing is really nice. It's just kind of plain simple to the point. But honestly, I like a unique backing to the cards. Just something to say individualism, but I guess this is individualism enough. It's a deep navy blue. I gotta say one thing about these cards before I start showing to you. I've seen many other people do reviews of this deck on YouTube, and I'm not so sure if the colors actually are kind of dulled by the cameras. I've seen so many of them on YouTube, but I feel like it doesn't do the colors justice. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not doing the cards justice on any camera. You have to see it with your own eyes to really get the idea of what the colors are going to be and stuff in this deck. So when I'm trying to tell you it's royal blue and this nice, beautiful, deep blue, it looks like mud on the camera. Alright, let me start showing some of the cards. These cards are, that's better in the lighting. I should probably do it this way. These cards are, you make up your own meanings for them. If you write down your own interpretations and your own practice, and trying to see what these cards mean for you. I have not done any. These are very fresh. I've just got them in the mail the other day, so I haven't really worked with this deck at all. This is more of a reveal more than a review. I have some other cards that I could review, but I thought coming back to you all, this would be a nice reveal. My little brother really loves this deck. He's only 10 years old, no, he's not 10 years old. He's 12 years old, and he has no interest in tarot, and he already asked me to actually buy him a copy of this deck because he thinks that they're ancient aliens, you know. He called them actually, what was it that he called them? He called them ancient aliens, ascended beings or something like that. It was something cute. It was really cute. I thought it was the coolest thing ever from a 12-year-old that is not interested in tarot and not interested in any kind of tarot cards. I like this one. I think a lot of people show this one when they reveal this deck. To me, I love the images of this deck. I'm not anywhere deterred from the images from these decks. I think they have their own voice. This deck definitely has its own voice, and it definitely stands itself out from the crowd from my other tarot decks that I've had, or oracle decks. I have been a faithful strictly tarot deck enthusiast, and so I've only been buying strictly tarot cards. So oracle cards is a new language for me, and I've actually been getting the divine calling, and you know what I mean by divine calling. I think this one is on the cover but I've been getting that divine calling that to stay away from tarot decks and get more oracle decks. So I like that one. It's cute. I've been getting that divine calling to get more oracle decks than tarot decks because I don't know what it has been for me lately, but I have so many of the Rider-Waite style tarot decks and or Rider-Waite knockoff decks. So many of them lately, and I feel not connected by any insanity. I like that. I've been getting so many of the Rider-Waite tarot decks and so many of the Rider-Waite knockoff decks that I'm not feeling connected with any of them. I've not been getting the connection that I feel like I should be having for a tarot deck. Like, I've got the Druidcraft Tarot. I got it because I saw Tarot Oracle having that tarot deck, and I just thought I had to have it in my collection because it is such an easy read, awesome deck, and I got it, and I absolutely am not connected to it. What else could I say about my other tarot decks? My other tarot decks I'm having problems with. This is really cool too. I like that one. My other tarot decks, I'm having really trouble time having any emotional connection to them too. The only one that I've seemed to be emotionally drawn to or connected to is my Mary L. Tarot. And my Mary L. Tarot is my go-to deck as of right now. And I'm trying to find that soul part of myself saying, why is it that I am striving for or hungering for something like my Mary L. Tarot? Because it is dark, it's creepy, and it's one of those decks that, for me, for coming from the Abrahamic religions, somebody else described the Christianity as part of the Abrahamic religions, like Judaism, Christianity, and Muslim is all stemmed from Abraham religions. But I'm finding that it's kind of hard for me to get into something like, not soul cards in particular, but it's kind of hard for me to get into something like the Mary L. Tarot, because Mary L. Tarot, it has a lot of, what was the symbolism of the Mary L. Tarot? It was, Sumerian. It has a very big Sumerian influences, and for somebody that's recently transitioning to paganism from Christianity, it's kind of like you're automatically diving into pagan, all with head over, kind of full blown into this pagan reality that you're not accustomed to. Because from a Christian religion and being brought up Christian, it's kind of hard to dive into something so pagan driven or so pagan influenced. That something like me being attracted to the Mary El Tarot being my go-to deck is so foreign to me. And I'm not understanding why that I have such a, not a hatred, but a dislike for anything that has any kind of Rider-Waite symbolism derivatives towards it. That the Mary El Tarot I'm so drawn to because it's nothing like the Rider-Waite system. It is its own system. It's its own unique voice and its own unique system. So I thought, since I'm so drawn to these decks that have their own uniqueness, why don't I actually buy decks and explore decks with its own voice? And that's kind of how I ended up with soul cards. And that's kind of how I ended up with the Fallen Angels Oracle, which I will do in a later video. And that's kind of how I ended up with the Mary El Tarot a few months ago. I should be doing a review on the Mary El Tarot, but I feel my soul is not ready to put a name or a label on the Mary El Tarot because it's such a personal deck to me. It's such a deck to me that I get and it resonates with me. That to do a Mary El review would be such a hard thing to accomplish for me. And I have done other reviews and other decks, but I'm having a hard time trying to download them to YouTube right now. So that's why I'm taking such a long time downloading my reviews on YouTube. I like this one. This one is not one that many people draw, but I find that this one is very powerful to me. It kind of reminds me of the Magician. Yeah. These colors are not doing any justice whatsoever on this kind of camera. I think this one, believe it or not, reminds me of Orgasm. But it's not the nasty Orgasm. It's like a intention, yes. I'll shut up about that topic right now. But I like this one. That one's a very nice one. But yeah, soul cards is the reason why I acquired soul cards into my collection is because of the fact that I am so distanced from the traditional Rider-Waite systems like the Druidcraft tarots, and I even faded away from my my previous deck that was my go-to deck was the Llewellyn's Tarot. I need to do a review of that because that was my go-to deck before I acquired the Mary El Tarot. And I've not even touched that deck. That's very disappointing to me when I say that. But I haven't even touched it for a review and or a reading since I had the Mary El Tarot in my life. I've been very, I guess, single. I've been very focused. I've been buying other decks. Like, I finally got the Tarot Vampires. That one is a good deck. I need to do a review of that, but I feel like I don't know too much of the symbolism to do a comfortable review of that. I have the Thoth Tarot since I've filmed last, and I, yet again, don't feel like I have an adequate grasp of that deck to do a very good review. I like that one. But yeah, my little brother loves the soul cards. I am thinking about getting him this card deck for a non-tarot reader for Christmas or something like that, because he was so drawn to this deck and he was so excited that it was unbelievable. He loved the art, he loved the creepiness. He absolutely fell in love with this, and I can't say I haven't as well, because this got to be my favorite card right here. This was his favorite card. He loved this so much when he saw that. I like it too. I think that's my favorite card of this whole deck. I want to get soul cards too, but I am having this is my last card. I'm having such a budget issue. That's why I've moved to a new location, that I can't be having some of these new decks every few weeks, because I'm having a budget issue of trying to keep some sort of discipline, self-discipline. I'm glad that I showed you soul cards. It's more of a reveal. I'm probably going to title this video a reveal soul cards and some I don't want to say blabber, but a blabber about some of my other cards. I just feel like the reason why I've been attracted to so much oracle decks is because I feel like that I'm not getting it spiritually fulfilled. I guess that was the reason why I was interested in the tarot in the first place, is because I got that self-gratification, that spiritual gratification that I'm starving for. And then when the newness rubbed off, I needed the new to gratify me, or gratify my soul. And I have so many other tarot decks that I bought since my last videos, but I'm going to probably post some of my other videos out of order. So if you kind of go through and say, this doesn't make sense with that timeline and that timeline, don't worry about it. It's all going to be out of order. But I'm promised that I'm going to post my videos and I'm going to be caught up. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Alright? And hey, you all have a blessed evening, and blessed be.